We've made it to Magic Kingdom. Tonight's event is sold out. You can enter the park at 4 for Mickey's Halloween party. It's about 5:30, so there's no line to get in. I did see some pictures that there was an insane line at 4 o'clock, so just keep that in mind. If you want to get in right at 4, you're going to need to get here before 4 o'clock to be part of that line. Got our wristbands, and then we can get our guide map up here for the event. The event guide / maps are not available until you get right over here, right in front of where Mickey and Jack and Sally meet. So just keep that in mind. Here's the front of this year's map. I always love these. These are a great keepsake from the event. And then you can see some of the merch on there, which is available at the Emporium and Star Traders in Tomorrowland. We're here in the Town Square Theater. You have Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, currently with a 100-minute wait. The tip always has been to join the line at 4 o'clock, but I've noticed, at least last year, it was easy enough to get in later in the party, later on in the night. And so if you really want to do that, maybe wait till after the fireworks and then do it then, and it'll be maybe half the time or less. Here we go, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2024.
Don't forget, Rennie gets a piece of chocolate too. Yes! Hi, Princess. Happy Halloween. Oh my goodness, thank you. Stop. Have a piece of candy for me, okay? Thank you. Hi. Welcome, friends. Welcome to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We're excited to have you. Welcome.
Always love these Halloween character statues over here. Back here is where you get your trick-or-treat bags and usually your first piece of candy for the night as well. Here's this year's trick-or-treat bag. Nicer than it used to be. It's not just easily discardable. It's more of a reusable bag, which I like. Then here's the back of it. Really like that design. And then here you can get your M&M's peanut butter is what they're handing out at the beginning. One thing that they said they're doing this year is having more villains around the park. And so I guess it starts right here at the Main Street bypass with Cruella.
Isn't it? Well, who's even driving that thing? Women drivers, right? Just the best.
For the last few years, they've been having some really good photo ops here at Mickey's Halloween Party. The first one's been The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which is a really fun one. It's pretty popular right now. We might try to do it later. Of course, there's PhotoPass photographers available for it as well. So the merch for Mickey's Not So Scary is available both in Tomorrowland at Star Traders and on Main Street in the Emporium. I think Main Street Emporium is what's going to be more popular. But the one big difference in the two, I believe, is that the Emporium has pins, or the pins are for sale for the Halloween party specifically. I don't believe Star Traders does, but we'll check on that in a bit.
And red lines. Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots.
Definitely can't see anything, but Mickey's Halloween Party Space Mountain has music playing and it's pitch black. We're currently in here right now, but of course the music stopped. Keep in mind all treat locations are marked with one of these inflatables. I believe they start at 7, sometimes they start a few minutes before. I see some people already lined up for it. But this one's outside of Carousel Progress. I believe there's one over here by Tron. They're all over the place though. There's a ton of them in the park. I don't know how many, but it's a good amount for sure. The tip about the treat stations is to go at the end of the night, because by the end of the night they just start handing them out by the handfuls to get rid of them. If you go earlier, then they give you a little bit less. Just keep that in mind. Also, the lines are shorter at the end of the night. And so, like in the last hour, last 30 minutes, it's probably the best time to get candy. Here at the Rockettower Plaza Stage will be the Descendants Dance Party from 7 to 12 all night long, based on the new Descendants Rise of Red, I believe is the most recent movie, but I mean it's based on the whole franchise, I guess, which is a Disney Channel movie, I believe, but it is very popular, so it's probably a good thing that they've added that to the party. Alright, so while I was on the People Mover, I did decide my course of action for the evening. I just want to share where it currently stands. As far as timing goes, 8:15 is the first parade, and I'm going to go to that one. 9:05 is the first villain spectacular of the night. I'll also go to that. And then 10 o'clock is the fireworks. And so kind of just going to park myself on Main Street for those couple of hours in the middle of the party so I can have the beginning of the party and the end of the party to just explore and see what else there is. Also, the map does list every single character greeting this year, which is great. In the past, it just said where characters are meeting. It didn't say who was meeting and where they were. So it's good to have that. I'll read you off the list now. Mickey and Jack and Sally are meeting on Main Street, USA, in their usual spot right up front. In Adventureland, you have Aladdin and friends, so Aladdin and the genie probably. You have Jack Sparrow, Moana. I don't think she's ever met at Magic Kingdom in this event specifically. Alice and her Wonderland friends, so Alice in Wonderland and friends, I guess. Probably Mad Hatter is one of them. You have Pooh and friends, Alice in Wonderland, and Pooh and Belle. I believe those are all in Fantasyland. And you have Donald, Daisy, Minnie, and Goofy all together meeting this year, which kind of fills in the spot because this year there's no 7 dwarfs. And so that's the meet and greet with 4 heavy hitters together. Then you also have Ariel and Prince Eric, Mirabelle and Bruno, and Stitch. Last year Stitch was in an Elvis costume. It doesn't specify. I would assume that's the case. Stitch is actually over where Stitch's Great Escape used to be here in Tomorrowland. Also, another thing I really want to do is the Space Mountain overlay for this event is basically pitch black, even more dark than normal, and it has a soundtrack. And so right now it looks like it's a 15-minute wait, so I may go do that right now because it's still 6:41, and so the event hasn't officially started yet. And so I could do that, knock it out without wasting precious party time. Also to note is Tron Light Cycle Run and Tiana's Bayou Adventure are standby lines tonight as part of this event. And so I think it's the first time they have together been standby only. And so I'm not sure if I'll do either of them. I'd love to do both, or at least one, and so we'll see how that process works. And if I do it, I'll let you know how it goes. But for now, we're going to go head over to Space Mountain and see what the situation is there. If the wait time is low enough, we'll do it. And then after that, we'll probably just start walking around as the party gets started. I will show you merch at Star Traders in a bit. But basically whenever I walk by there, we will also probably try an item or two of the exclusive food, which there is a ton of. There's a ton that goes on at this party, and so I'm going to stop talking now. We're going to head in and start doing actual party stuff. All right, Space Mountain is listed at 15 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and knock that out. The line looked super long when we walked in, however, the wait time is exactly accurate. 15 minutes exactly once we get to the vehicle. It's been 12 minutes, it takes about 3 minutes from this point here. And we're on the good side, so I'm pumped for this ride. I love this version. I love the Christmas one even more, but this one's so fun because you're in complete darkness with music playing. It feels like it's going faster, and it's just a ton of fun. Now, I can't record on this because they don't allow recording on Space Mountain, plus it's pitch black, so it's not really any point. So I'll see you afterwards. Here's the Ariel and Prince Eric meet and greet right in front of the Little Mermaid attraction. They have a line, looks like probably a 5-10 minute queue, but they're outside, meeting outside. The Hitchhiking Ghost out right next to the Country Bear Musical Jamboree. I don't think I've ever seen this before. At Pecos Bill, they have a guava lemonade slushy with cheesecake foam, Halloween sprinkles, and sugar candy on top. Looks pretty good, sounds pretty good. Excited to give it a try.
He's the bringer of Halloween fear. Beware, the Headless Horseman is here.
10 minutes out from the Disney Not So Spooky Spectacular fireworks. One of my favorite fireworks shows that Disney does every year. Booty Parade as always was awesome. That is my favorite parade of all time, Disney or any other theme park. I look forward to seeing that every year, and that's partially why I come back to the Halloween party year after year. I kind of prefer the old fireworks show, but I do love this one. And I love the Jack Skellington at the beginning and end, and so I'm looking forward to seeing this again here in a second.
Anything can happen on Halloween, as some friends found out on a night much like this one. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, Zero! Here I! Zero! Where is that dog? Ah, there you are, Zero. It's time now to take our friends on a Halloween adventure. One that not to forget. just a bunch of funny bones.
That music is so familiar.
It's coming from behind that door. smile, filled with playful tricks and frightful treats, just as I promised. And Zero, you were very helpful indeed. You see, my friends, with a lot of adventure and a bit of fright, Halloween is the greatest of nights. Happy Halloween!
One of the two dance parties of the event happens in Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe. Right now you got Sophia the First and Vamp Arena, and this, I think, just the Disney Junior Dance is what it's called. Obviously there's a ton of people in here, but no, not really. But the fireworks just ended, and so I'm sure people are coming back, but yeah, good time. Queen of Hearts is meeting outside of the Mad Tea Party, so that's fun. As I said earlier, villains are out meeting and greeting more this year, and so this is a good example of it. Let's take a look at some of the wait times around the park. You got, you know, the usual suspects are 5 minutes. Winnie the Pooh is 5 minutes. Pirates is 5. People Movers 5. Meeting Mickey is 10. He's up at Main Street and Times Square Theater. Haunted Mansion is 13, which means it's a walk-on. Country Bears is open. I guess that's only because they just redid it. Space Mountain's 15. That's not bad. Buzz is 20. Seven Dwarfs is 20. Tiana's is 30. Peter Pan 35. Tron is 45. And meeting, I'm guessing those are, Pete Silly Sideshow is probably where Daisy, Donald, Goofy, and Minnie are probably meeting. 15-minute wait. So, and then Thunder Mountain is currently closed. So those are a look at the wait times at about 10:20 on a party night. Mad Tea Party is one of the rides that has an overlay for Halloween, for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. One is Space Mountain, one is Mad Tea Party, and I think those are the two, and the Haunted Mansion has some special things going on with its cast members, but this basically has a light show and some fog effects, and so pretty fun. So Star Traders is one of the two places you can get Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party exclusive merchandise. The collection ranges from a Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular t-shirt and cup to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party Spirit jersey to a few different Mickey's Not So Scary t-shirts. There's a pass holder one, there's several pins, there's a pin set, there's cups, there's a lug bag, there's all kinds of stuff this year. It seems like there's a little more stuff at the Main Street Emporium, but most of it, like t-shirt wise and most of the normal stuff other than pins really, is over here at Star Traders. So that's a good tip. If the Emporium's too busy or they're out of sizes, come over here to the Star Traders and just see what else they have over here. So wait times have gone up drastically for meet and greets. The Pete Silly Sideshow one is now 75 minutes. Mickey is 40 and Jack and Sally, doesn't say in the app, but I'm sure that they are above 75. So I'm not sure if I'm going to meet any of them today. I might meet Mickey towards the very end when he has a lower weight. But I am coming to 4 Mickey's Not So Scaries this year if all goes according to plan. I'm going tonight, coming next Friday, coming middle of October, and I'm coming on Halloween night. So there's plenty of opportunities to do all that. And so I think the rest of the night I'm going to spend just walking around, seeing what's going on. We're about to go look at this Descendants dance party over here. And then we'll see what attractions we can do. We'll see what random stuff we come across. But I'm not thinking we'll be doing the 3 meet and greets that I really wanted to do tonight. But that's all right, because I will have several other chances. Also, there's a really awesome Mickey popcorn bucket, Mickey Halloween popcorn bucket. It's like a candy bucket, but with Mickey in it. That's I've seen everyone have, and at some point I'll find it and show it to you on this vlog. I don't know if I'll get it today, but I'm gonna probably get it at some point because it's one of my favorite popcorn buckets I've ever seen. So, also a ton of people have been carrying it around tonight, like every other person I've seen. So, it's very popular, and so it's a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party exclusive. So just know, $26. If you really like popcorn buckets, there's probably gonna be one that you really want here this year. It doesn't really look like anything's happening right now. Everyone's kind of standing. So maybe characters are supposed to come out or something, or they're on a break. I don't know, but it doesn't look very lit, I would say. Here's a look at the Mickey popcorn bucket I was talking about before. See it a little better over there. It's pretty awesome. $26. Pooh and Friends. I see Tigger, Eeyore, Pooh, Piglet, all in their Halloween costumes. This is a classic every year. There's a good, decent line for that too, but they're meeting over here right next to the Winnie the Pooh ride. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, we're gonna do this ride. It's a 5-minute wait, so figured might as well.
Come, Tigger! Come bounce with me! This is just great, doesn't it? Follow me! I almost bounced right out of the ride. Watch out for Evelyn and Momo. They feel honey. Feel honey. Evelyn and Momo feel honey.
Together to sing.
Hooray for Pooh, too!
Here in Pete's Silly Sideshows where Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy are meeting. This is the first year they've ever actually met all together, and so I guess that's why it's so popular. It used to be the Seven Dwarfs in this space. This line's quoted at 75 minutes, but it really doesn't look long at all, to be honest, so I think we're going to try it out to see how long it actually takes. Only a couple people away. It's only going to wind up being about 40 minutes at the most. It's been about 35 so far. Posted was 75, so not too bad at all. It's a great little meet and greet too. Everyone seems to really be enjoying it, and I think the photos are going to come out really good. So I'm glad I stood in this line and did it. Hello. How are you guys? Yeah, Yeah, that is you. Yep. That was so fun. That ended up being 40 minutes at the most, and it was well worth the wait. That was a great meet and greet. They're so much fun together, and so I definitely would recommend finding time for that at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Crowds have really calmed down. It's the last 30 minutes of the event. We're gonna go see what we can do, either Haunted Mansion or Tiana's Bayou Adventure, one of the two. Jack and Sally's line is closed as well as Mickey's, so that's a thing for next time, but I am very glad we got to do Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, as I said before, which I realized afterwards I was in the dark when I said that, but maybe you can see me, I don't know. That was very worth it, so I'm glad I spent a lot of time doing that. I'll be back several times, as I said, and so that was definitely worth spending time on tonight. So we'll see what we can do in these next 30 minutes, but if not, I already consider tonight a major success. Peter Pan reopened today with a change to one of the scenes. I was gonna go look at it, but it's 35 minutes and I'd rather go spend my time doing something else tonight. I think we're gonna go do Tiana. Tiana's only 15 minutes. Haunted Mansion's also a walk-on, and if we have time, we'll come back and do it. Just want to show a little bit of how the mansion looks. It always looks so good during this event. So they do different lighting things, and sometimes they have characters out talking to guests on the lawn, but maybe we'll do this in a few minutes, maybe not. I don't know if we'll have time, but I'm opting to do Tiana's, see how that works. It's only a 15-minute wait because the parade is ending, so gotta kind of rush over there. Rest in peace to the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island. If you haven't heard, go back and watch the D23 videos. The Cars Land announcement is what's going here. We caught it right as the parade ended, so the wait time went up a little bit. There's a lot more people here, but it'll be all right. Moving very quickly. I don't think this is going to take us super long, but this will probably be the final attraction, final thing we do tonight. Forgot to show the autograph card for Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Daisy. They handed this to everyone as they left. Actually, they put it on my bag because they had a place to put my bag, so it'd be easier to meet them, but it's just cool. A cool little keepsake from that experience. So it has Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party art on the back.
Let's join Lewis up ahead and find some musicians for our party. We're going to the top. Look out, boys, I'm
y'all. This Zydeco band she found can play. Hallelujah!
I would love for y'all to play at my party tonight.
That's what we need.
These tiny musicians you found sure do bring me.
It's 12:10. We just got off of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has ended. The wait time was about 10 minutes by the time we got all the way through. I mean, we never stopped moving, so that was great. It's a good way to end the night, for sure. If you're coming to the Halloween party and you really want to ride it, definitely wait and do it at the very end of the night, so you don't have to wait, because the rest of the night it was a 50-minute wait or whatever, and I don't think that's a good use of party time, in my opinion. You're good. No worries. That'll do it for tonight at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. My first one of the season, the third actual party of the season. It was definitely more crowded than I'm used to. I mean, I remember the first time I ever came about 10 years ago, everything being a walk-on, and they clearly have raised the capacity because there's new attractions, and even those new attractions have long waits, and the old ones have longer waits than they used to have. Nothing is like atrocious, but like Tiana's at 50, you know, character meets are at about an hour at some points. And so that's concerning just because they charge even more than they used to by a lot, like double, triple even, some nights. But I really enjoy this event still. It is my favorite thing at Disney every year, followed closely by the Christmas party. So I love this every year. I will be back next week, and I'll be back in the middle of October and on Halloween night. So obviously I love this so much, and I can't wait to keep coming and seeing what changes throughout the season, if anything, and just getting to explore the rest of the stuff we didn't get to tonight. Thanks so much for watching. There's so much on our channel right now. A lot of D23 stuff, some Horror Night stuff either has been posted or is being posted soon. Posting the whole parade from tonight, the entire fireworks show from tonight. And then, you know, podcasts are coming up. I'm sure we'll talk more about tonight and some other Halloween related stuff. But tons of Halloween stuff coming up. So if you don't already, please subscribe to Relive the Magic. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment what you're most excited to see at the party this year if you're coming. Or if you've ever been, what your favorite part has been. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a magical day.